Welcome to Let's Play 1001 Games, the series where I work my way through a book called 1001 Games You Must Play Before You Die. I'm your host, Gaming Jay. Today we've jumped forward in time to the mid-90s, and we're going to be playing Command and Conquer. This is a game that I personally played a lot of back in the day, and let's start with the intro very briefly.
The Grain Trade Center in Vienna was the 17th urban bombing in 4 weeks, blamed
So
on
these are a series of news reports. It's as if someone's channel surfing. So the Brotherhood of Nod just bombed a building. There's a report on the UN.
At least your mother tipped well.
There's these people. I guess sort of the premise is that both NOD, which are the terrorists, and GDI, which is a global defense initiative, are trying to contact you as you channel surf. Now, why they would contact a random TV watcher, I don't know. Are you a particularly adept military strategist who's just at home on a Sunday? It's kind of a weird way to set up a game.
Tiberium
Also,
now account for almost half
I guess, you know what, I was going to say, you wouldn't necessarily make games so willy-nilly about terrorists these days. I suppose you still would. Terrorists are taboo in movies, ever since obviously all the stuff happened with 9/11. This guy's drinking motor oil to play hockey. These are really bizarre. This is one part of Command and Conquer that really always stood out to me as very bizarre. You have these realistic for the time, fake news reports to try to get you in the mindset of global politics, but at the same time you have these really weird segments. And I think these were all Westwood Studio employees. Alright, we're just going to go ahead. We're going to skip these coming attractions because they're for other Command and Conquer games that maybe we'll play someday, but not today. Today we got to jump into Command and Conquer. We have to decide, do we want to play as the good guys or the bad guys? You know, it's a tough choice. I think we're going to go with the good guys, though, only because if you play as Nod, you have to hang around Africa the whole time and fight in the desert. And I'm just more of a fan of fighting in Europe. I think it's more fun. And I don't know, it's kind of weird they put you in Africa. I guess they didn't want you killing Europeans. It'd be too risque. I mean, it's about terrorism. So they have you killing Africans, which somehow is better.
Global defense.
We're going to go with the GDI. And let's watch these cheesy 90s videos.
Good. I know you need more deep background, but we're up against it.
Don't worry about it.
NOD forces have fortified this beachhead at X-16Y42. Intelligence is still coming in, so we can't tell you a lot. But we found a chink in their armor.
A chink in their armor.
Commander Carter can sneak you and some backup forces on shore right here. You may get some artillery support from his gunboats, but this is mostly grunt work. Your mission is simple.
Grunt work, yeah.
Knock out all fortifications, eliminate all NOD troops, and establish a beachhead by building your base. Good luck.
Thanks. Basically, kill everything you can, and check out these awesome CGI videos. You don't get those anymore. I mean, you get videos, they're just far better. So, Command and Conquer. Okay, Westwood Studio, a little history here. Westwood Studio invented the modern RTS genre. Yes, there were RTS games before Westwood. Ancient Art of War, Herzog, something. But I mean, the idea of building a base and mouse clicking your units around, that was really kind of, I wouldn't say invention because they didn't totally make it up, but let's say innovation. So Westwood really kind of innovated when they made the game right before this, which was Dune 2. And they had been dabbling in real-time strategy for a long time. Okay, another hugely favorite game of mine. It's funny watching these like little dudes die. They're just all hidden around the map. I'm just roaming around. Like, you don't even have to build anything on this level. I think it's so easy.
Construction complete.
Let's just do this as fast as we can. Let's get to some good levels. Like, I didn't even get to build a barracks. Wow. Okay, so Westwood Studios, they had been toying with real-time strategy for a long time. And we're going to play, at some point, one of my all-time favorite games as a kid. A game called Battletech, The Crescent Hawk's Revenge. I would argue that this is actually probably even the first real-time strategy game that Westwood produced before Dune 2. It didn't have base building, but it had tactical combat, and it was real-time. It's just that you could pause the action to issue commands. So, it was a little different from Dune 2. But that game, I was a huge fan of it. I was a huge fan of Dune 2. I played that game obsessively. And when this game came out, you know, I went over to my friend's. I didn't have a computer good enough to play it, so I'd go to my friend's house every day after school and we'd play it there. And I just thought it looked so cool. They're showing that base being built just now. Then we get to see all the guys we slaughtered. We killed 13 dudes on the other side. They didn't get one of ours. Yeah, that's right. Wait. It's a weird gap between I and N. That's okay. Gaming J. Here was a great part of the game. Select where you want to go next. Okay, it really made almost no difference of where you chose to attack, but it was fun to feel like you had an option. Why is it? Oh, I only have... didn't even see the arrow. I thought the arrow wouldn't show up or something, because this game is so old.
Good job with the beachhead, Commander.
Thank you.
It's time to bring you up to speed on Nod so you know.
Guess what? I've done this before.
This is Kane.
He looks
He's
good.
Self-appointed leader of the Brotherhood of Nod.
Oh, he's probably a good guy, right?
Stand by. I'll link us up.
Yeah, you make it. So, Dune 2, predecessor to this, one of the real first real-time strategy games. We're ignoring this little soldier, who cares? And from that, Command and Conquer, you got your Warcraft, your Starcrafts. All modern RTS games really came from Westwood. So Westwood was really important back in the day. And that's why we're playing this game. And this game stands on its own. And it wouldn't matter if nothing came out of it. This game is good enough. Alright, guys. So our strategy in this game is build up a huge army and just roll over them. There wasn't a lot of strategy to Command and Conquer. So I loved it when I was a kid because I liked the idea of it being all realistic and military and gritty. But there really isn't a lot of strategy to this game. Here are my soldiers. A bunch of little guys here. Look, a new guy joined. Here's some engineers. These were so cheap. You could literally run them into the enemy base and just capture it. You would capture the enemy structures right off the bat. It was always fun to capture it and sell it. Like, imagine what happened on the battlefield there, where some guy from the enemy side runs over and he runs into like a building and he's like, hey guys, you belong to me now, and by the way, shut down your operation. You know, just completely dismantle your building in 2 seconds. Because watch, okay. They're coming from all sides. The controls are actually really bad compared to modern RTS games. There's no attack move. So, and the scrolling is so fast. Okay, we gotta do something about that. Game controls, scroll rate, down to slow. It's still so fast. You can tell this game wasn't designed for modern computers. I mean, I guess that's something. Okay, watch what happens when we sell a building here. Chink! In 2 seconds, it's gone. You can't do that in sort of Blizzards. You know, you can't build a building and then sell it. You're kind of committed in the world of Warcraft and Starcraft. Alright, let's just roll over these guys. I'm sick of pussyfooting around here. We have an army, man.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Imagine, like, spawning onto this battlefield.
Building.
It'd be pretty
ready. Building.
Pretty terrifying. People are just being gunned down everywhere. Another thing is that I've never understood about RTS games is why do soldiers kind of get trained on the battlefield? Seems like a bad place to train people. Seems like by the time you're at the battlefield, you should have been trained already. You don't want people showing up and not knowing what they're doing. Oh yeah. Look at this. I'm in the base already. Well, let's run our dudes up here. We're gonna try and capture their buildings. I think that'd be funny. Don't run me over! Oh! Oh! Okay. We're just gonna sell
New
these.
construction options.
Yeah, we're just gonna blow these things up. These are silos. I could have captured it for more money, but why do you need it at this point?
Building.
Apparently I can build a refinery now. So in this game, you get money
Lost.
by harvesting these Tiberium fields.
Mission accomplished.
You don't have any resources in your base. You'll find, I didn't get to see it, but you'll see a field of resources, and you kind of have to go there and harvest it. So everyone, it's, you know, sort of like a tragedy of the commons, where like both sides sometimes share the same resource field and kind of fight over it. In StarCraft and Warcraft, everyone had their own gold mine or their own kind of resources near their base, so you didn't have to send your harvesters out into the battlefield to get stuff. So it's a different way of doing it. I guess StarCrafts and Warcrafts has proven to be far more successful over the years, but this is a fun way of having it happen too. And this is really because the Tiberium was just an extension of the spice from Dune 2. Gaming J. Yeah. So do you guys think wars will eventually just be run this way? I mean, I'm just sitting around in my comfy pants, playing a video game, and I mean, we're reaching a point where you don't really need people on the battlefield as much, drones and stuff. I mean, war's terrible. Let's be honest here. Games and stuff may glorify war.
More deep background on Kane and
Okay, hold on.
There'll be time for that later. Carter says you hit the ground fighting. Nice job.
Yes, I did, sir.
Now we need that again.
I killed everything.
Somewhere in this section is a Nod base. It's protected against airstrikes by Nod SAM sites. Knock them out so Colonel Morelli can provide air support. That should make it easier for you to take out the base. I'll be out of the loop for a couple of days doing civvy time at the UN. Don't let me down.
So these are the things we have to take out. Surface-to-air missile launchers. These videos kind of give us context. They give us the motivation for what we have to do. Well, there you go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we move our troops out a bit, start a base. So what do you guys think? I mean, again, as I said, let's be honest, let's not glorify war here. War's terrible. People get killed, all sorts of bad things happen. It's not something that you should want to happen. But at the same time, I mean, people are going to fight probably for a long time. Do you think future wars will literally just be between robots?
New construction options.
I mean, that's one type of war I wouldn't mind if it was sort of like, well, you know, a bunch of robots fought, and now, you know, Canada belongs to Germany. And your day-to-day life doesn't change all that much, but, you know, you have German allegiance. It's like, oh, well, I guess the robots knew best. They decided, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm kind of like rushing through this. I hate that there's no attack move, because literally you have to click one thing for all your guys to attack.
Yes, sir.
And then like they all kind of run by other guys that are shooting them. It's really poor design. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Get out of here. In fact, why do I need that? Communications gives you a radar, but who are we kidding? I can see almost the whole map. Barracks. Yeah, I need silos.
Construction complete.
So when it says silos needed, it means you're building, or you're harvesting too many resources too fast. So let's pump out a bunch of guys here.
Ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. Building.
We're not at the point of tanks yet, but one of the fun things about these games was when you could run guys over.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
When you could build tanks, you could literally run over a pack of soldiers and crush them. It's pretty funny.
Got it. Right away, sir. Moving out.
Okay.
Right away, sir. Affirmative.
These grenadiers are gonna take out all these SAM sites.
Ready. Building.
Computer repairing.
Construction complete.
Were you guys more into like Command and Conquer and Dune, or were you more into Warcraft and Starcraft? I know there are fans on both sides.
Complete.
And as a famous dean once said, I go both ways, so.
Ready and waiting. Right away, sir. Reporting.
Like, I remember as a kid playing these levels, and I would take so long. I would like meticulously build a base, and I would build as many soldiers as I could, and I would almost wait till the whole map was mined out before I made a move. But screw it. Let's just... Oh yeah, and if you destroy their harvester, they come at you with everything they have. So let's see that. Let's do it. Okay, we just opened up. We're in a lot of trouble.
Ready and waiting. Moving out.
Because they are pissed about that, I'll tell you. We have this nice choke point here, though, so we'll make them pay. We can run them over with our harvester,
Reporting. Moving out.
but
Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unable
so
to
they didn't
comply.
really have all that much because they didn't come at us with that much.
Building.
Ready and waiting.
Hold on, can we do this?
Unit ready.
Ready and waiting.
Ooh, we can have groups. Okay, we're gonna have groups. Group 2, Group 1. Let's just go for it.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Right away, sir. Roger. You got it.
Unit lost.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Roger. Reporting.
See if we can capture their command post. I think we can.
Not building captured. Our base is under attack. Not building captured. Building
Now we can
lost.
start building soldiers right in their base.
Unit lost. Building. Building. Unit ready. Building.
The AI is really bad on this because you can see my group of soldiers here totally getting shot by this turret, and they're just doing nothing about it.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
They're just like, sir? Sir? Orders? Orders? What do we do? What do we do?
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unable to comply.
I'm gonna calm down. I feel like
Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
I don't know. What do you think is the right energy level for this? In a lot of my earlier videos, I was more chill. I think I listened to some of those videos and it got in my head that I need to be more energetic.
Unit lost.
There must be a balance here.
Unit lost.
I kind of like it when I'm chill, but I don't know.
Ready. Unit ready.
Maybe I should.
Ready. Unit ready.
Maybe I should keep an energy level about myself.
Lost.
Look at all these guys.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Okay, are we done yet? The one thing about this game is it really. Oh, you know what? We didn't even have to wipe out that base. That was off target. Supposed to kill these SAM sites. I mean, the game should detect that I've literally eliminated all resistance and just give me a win, because now it's just making me chase stuff down.
Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out.
I'll tell you, you know where Blizzard really... You know where Blizzard really shined above Westwood was in missions. Even in Warcraft 1, they had really cool dungeon missions where you would go into a dungeon with your soldiers and, yeah, a town.
Affirmative.
If you're Nod, you can destroy the town,
Right away, sir.
brutalize these people. We're not going to do that, obviously, because we're supposed to be the good guys.
Got it. Affirmative.
Good guys suck. They always have to follow all these rules.
Moving out. Roger.
Bad guy, being bad's where it's at.
Moving out.
Is there a SAM site here?
Building.
It's
Unit
taking forever.
ready. Building. Unit
I should have
ready.
hid
Unit
like one
ready.
of my jeeps so I didn't get killed.
Building. Unable
So I could
to
do this
comply.
part quick.
Building in progress. Building. Building. Unable to comply.
But
Building in progress.
Blizzard, yeah, they really,
Unit
from
ready.
the get-go, they understood that good mission design
Reporting. Yes, sir.
really mattered for something in these
Building.
games. They tried to
Unit
add
ready.
variety right from
Building.
the start.
Unit ready.
And I think
Unit
that's
ready.
where ultimately games like StarCraft and Warcraft 2 and stuff rose above the Westwood games.
Ready and waiting. Roger.
Because, I mean, let's be honest, Command & Conquer's dead. And part of that is EA ruining it, but part of it was Westwood didn't really know what to do after Red
Mission
Alert.
accomplished.
Which is too bad. So now that the SAM sites are dead, I guess these guys can go in and do their thing. And they're gonna bomb stuff. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to train soldiers on the battlefield. We'll see a little later that you can actually build tanks and stuff on the battlefield. That doesn't happen, does it? Anytime a tank or a Jeep or a Humvee or something is on the battlefield, that was built in a totally different country. So, I don't know where a lot of the standards from real-time strategy games came. I guess it was whatever was convenient and fun, which is the better way to make a game. Don't constrain yourself to reality, you would-be developers out there. If it's fun, put it in and find a way to explain it or just ignore it in the game. People don't care about if it's accurate. Like, is this accurate, what I'm doing right now? No, but it's fun. Okay. You know, again, you feel like you have all this strategy and you can do stuff, but it doesn't really matter where I attack, but let's see. Okay, this is... Oh, I mean, I'm so bad with European geography. Is this Germany, Italy? Was this Poland? I don't even know what most of these are. I'm showing my ignorance here. Let's try and cut the Nod forces in half. Let's go right here. Poland. Yeah. Imagine that someone actually invaded Europe again. That would be crazy. Something like that doesn't really happen anymore. I see Canada's on the GDI side because that's where we belong, on the side of good. I mean, Nod has all the crap countries. Like, I mean, okay, I shouldn't say that. But I mean, they don't have a lot of the strong, you know, economically thriving countries. Kane was an awesome villain, though. If you don't know who Kane is, he's a bald, goateed man who was just evil. And that was enough, you know. Think of the Star Trek Mirror Universe taught us anything, is that if you have a goatee and you're evil enough, you're cool. Doesn't need to make sense. So I guess they have China, which is actually that's not a crap country. China is an economic powerhouse. They have the Middle East. Okay. What if they have North Korea? Is King Jong-un down with the Brotherhood? Okay, so this is getting boring.
Delta Sierra Echo to Commander, approaching next objective.
Think she's cute?
Welcome to the lovely town of Bialystok.
She kind of is, I guess.
MSOS from here said Nod forces were en route. Haven't reached Shepard, so I can't confirm, but I'm 99% sure Shep would want you to take Bialystok before Nod does. Backup's on the way, but I can't say when it'll get there. You're on point. Give him hell.
Thanks. One thing that I always wish was different is that a lot of fighting in this game takes place like in the wilderness and in these small villages. I always wanted like a real urban battle. I thought that'd be cool. So these are the bad guys going there. I mean, it's so ridiculous to imagine if that were to actually happen. Like some guys on a motorbike show up. Okay, so here's where I have to like eat my own words for a bit, because this is like an actual mission where you have to do something more than just build a base and kill. And I just said how Westwood was kind of not as good as Blizzard on that front. So, I mean, they tried, obviously. Oh, and listen to the music. I haven't commented on that yet, but a huge selling point of Command & Conquer was the badass music. Oh, don't you dare.
Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir.
This guy's gonna suicide.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Right away, sir. You got it. Not a problem.
You can't even hit him.
Reporting.
Uh-oh.
Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. You got it. Roger. You got it. You got it.
So we want guys coming to us so we can just swarm them. They have no chance of survival. Okay, watch this. See ya. Little punks.
Moving out. Yes, sir.
So Do I even get to build a base this time? Oh, you know what unit is fun in this? Is the Commando. He can blow up buildings just by touching them. And he has such sass. He's sort of like the Ghost in StarCraft, only way overpowered. That's another thing where Blizzard really excelled, is making the multiplayer very balanced for its different races. I mean, they accomplished it in Warcraft by making the races carbon copies of each other, just with different names and different spells. But in StarCraft, they really showed how you can balance two completely different sides. In this, I wouldn't say that the units are very balanced for multiplayer. As I recall, everyone who played GDI just massed mammoth tanks. That's how you won. You're kind of limited as Nod. It wasn't like totally unbalanced, but again, it's just, you know, where Blizzard pulled ahead, I guess. Okay, where am I going? I'm so low on troops, too. Okay, here's a village. Did I save it? Oh god, tanks! What?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah, damn straight reinforcements have arrived. Where are they?
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Don't you run me over, tank. I see what you're doing. I like how his soldiers are just totally ignoring me. That's okay. Because if they paid attention to me, I'd probably die.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
I can't believe I survived that. I took out 2 tanks with nothing but soldiers, son. We don't need no armor.
Today, slaughterhouse. Yet one more casualty.
So what do we think of this game so far?
Against mankind. Yet another in a series of villages
The videos, so I guess we're getting blamed for the attack. I'm talking over all these videos. I don't know. You could let me know in the comments if you'd rather I just shut up and let these games play, but I feel like things might get a little boring if I stop talking. If I, for 2 seconds, stop babbling incoherently.
This is Greg Burdett, the Alley Stock.
So yeah, who am I? Why did they give me... Ooh, reveal it was a Brotherhood trick. That news report was totally fake.
Excellent. Now, do it again in French and German. I want 300 copies made and sent to every TV station in Europe. We have the satellite for another 10 minutes.
So Kane is manipulating the media, just like the Joker did in The Dark Knight. You know, for a villain, he dresses pretty casually. He's got some nice khakis on there, loose-fitting button-up shirt, probably from the Gap. I mean, just because you're evil doesn't mean you don't want to let your body breathe throughout the day. You don't want anything to... I mean, these days, he'd be in tight leather with... I don't know. He looked like some kind of evil supervillain. But back in the 90s, people knew. If you shopped at the Gap, you could be evil. Okay. It doesn't matter. This one. Going into Germany to liberate the Germans. But yeah, if someone actually invaded Europe these days...
GDI wouldn't slaughter children.
I don't know. I don't think this is how it would go down. It would be very different. I think a lot of countries would get involved. There wouldn't be news reports questioning whether the invading force should be fought or not. They would just be destroyed. I think I always thought this video was cool. It's like you're going off the grid now. Would you guys ever go off the grid? Would you give up the joys of the internet just so that you could have total, complete privacy? I don't think I would. I mean, I'm a guy who makes Let's Plays for YouTube. How could I survive without the internet? I don't think many people could these days. You get so dependent on it. For your entertainment and your social communication. And what are you supposed to do at that point? Because you can't not agree to those privacy statements. What happens if you read the iTunes... So say the iTunes or the Google privacy statement, and it says we can do all this stuff with your private data, and you don't want them to do that. You just can't use their service. Seems like a dictatorship or something to me. It seems like that should be illegal? I don't know. Why can these companies get away with that? I don't care about any of this. Give me control of an army. I wasn't channel surfing on my couch because I wanted to read about global politics, man. I want to command some people into death.
Severely damaged GDI base in your area.
You know, if you were going to be a commander, this is the way to do it. Where, like, you really have no personal connection to any of your troops. You don't even know who they are. They're just faceless little dots that look like ants on your computer screen. Because once you get to know someone, if you had to send someone to their death, that'd be horrible. And you have to, like, live with that. It's very dehumanizing, I suppose, if this was all real. But I don't know, maybe you don't want generals like that, because we're getting really... I don't know, serious with all this stuff? Look, I have tanks. Okay, hold on. I can't run over people fast enough. They're too slow. Oh, watch this. Squish, squish, squish. Squishing is what you want to do. So you have your armor fight their armor. Look how bad the tanks are against killing a guy. I always thought that added depth to the game when I was a kid. I mean, you don't really want to kill their harvester right away. Again, it's going to cause you a lot of troubles if you do. One of the nice things about this game, though, is once you've scouted an area, it is scouted. There's no, like, persistent fog of war. Which, again, I liked as a kid, but obviously now it's obviously very cheap. Oh god, no, my tanks! My tanks! Crap. What am I supposed to do in this mission? Okay, hold on. Restate. Fend off one attack. Move to the base, repair the structures. Oh. I see. Okay, so there is a GDI base around here that I have to find. And it's probably, if they're in the upper right, I'm guessing it's in the bottom left. Unless it's down here.
New construction options.
Bingo, found it. Crap. Stay away from me. Okay, so let's see. How do we do this? First, we repair everything. I don't want to start losing stuff. We can't build more tanks, it's sad.
Building.
Shoot.
Unit ready. Building. Unit
They're gonna
ready.
come at us
Building.
with everything they got.
Ready. Building. Unit ready.
What a tease, like... Oh, God. See, that was a good use of a tank.
Building. Unit ready. Our base is under attack. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
We don't like the enemy. Another thing that I really like to do in these games is build multiple harvesting units so that I can get resources really fast. but this is a level where they restrict you from doing that, which kind of really sucks. I guess I could, if I get lucky, and I am able to steal their refinery, I could probably capture their harvester. That's the absolutely only way to do it.
Building.
So, I mean, Humvees are useless, APCs are useless. You can pack soldiers into APCs, but like by the time you pack them in and get them out, the APC's dead, buddy. What the heck's the point of it? Just give me grenadiers. They do fine. They do just fine. Imagine you showed up for the army and they're like, alright, here you go. And you're like, where's my gun? They're like, oh, you're a grenadier. All you have is grenades. Try not to get run over by an enemy tank. Run for your life.
Building.
This is trouble because if they do kill that harvester, I don't know if I get another one. I think I just lose the game straight up at that point. Wow, this might be a do-over.
Building. Unit ready.
Not a problem. Get it? Okay. Get out of the freaking way. Okay. God, keep coming. At least the computer doesn't aggressively try to run you over. It's sort of an opportunistic jerk.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
I may have to actually start selling buildings to fund my war. The fun thing about Tiberium is it grows. So if I leave this field, if I don't fully harvest it and then I go back out here, it will always grow back.
Unit ready.
That's kind of cool.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
So I could go to the right. Okay. We have a big army.
Building.
Is about combat.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit.
This is like the coolest
building.
music.
Unit ready.
Just do it up.
Lost.
When I was a kid.
Unit lost.
It's like, yeah, let's go to war. Let's go to war to rock music. Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Okay, you stop shooting me.
Unit lost.
Okay. I know what we're gonna do.
Building on hold.
Because we're low on money. I have a very, very sneaky plan.
Unit ready.
Because that's all their money right there, right? So,
Building.
I should be over here to guard.
Unit
I need
ready.
2 engineers. Don't you dare. Don't you dare!
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Okay, watch this. I wish you could set waypoints. These guys are going in commando style, and they're totally gonna screw them. We're gonna get so much money. It's gonna
Not
be great.
building captured. Not building captured.
Oh yeah. We got 4,000 from that. And we got 2 civilians who are like really chill about being in a war zone. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, the sneaky be a jerk and just steal buildings thing really works too well in this game, so we totally gotta keep exploiting this. And look, they even rebuilt it. Thank you. Your money is just going to me, buddy, so
Building.
do that as often as you want. We might even be able to get a second
Unit
harvester if we time it right. Okay. So, well, we need more grenadiers.
Reporting. Ready and waiting. Yes. Waiting. Moving out.
Building.
Okay.
Unit ready.
Moving out. Moving out.
This is sweet.
Building.
This is how you cheese an old game, guys.
Unit ready. Building.
And those of you out there who may be like, you should play legitimately, this is legitimate. I have fun when I exploit the computer.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Let me be a cheap.
Moving out.
Oh, here we go.
You got it. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Ready and wait. Away, sir. Yes, sir. You got it.
Not building captured. Our base is under attack. Not building captured.
Look at that.
Silos needed. Unit lost. Unit lost. Not
Oh, we
building
took
captured.
over their like main
Building.
base too.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Yes. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Roger.
Unit lost.
Waiting order.
Unit lost.
okay, stop attacking that construction yard that I stole from you.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Because I want to build. Oh, the hell with it.
Unit lost.
Moving out. Moving out.
Unit lost.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, there's an airstrip over there. That's how they get units. So, it makes a little more sense for the Brotherhood, how they get tanks and stuff, because they actually fly them in. And I think that's what you would actually do in Warzone.
Unit ready. Building.
You know,
Unit
if I
ready.
had...
Building. Unit
If I was, like,
lost.
ready to
Unit
move...
lost. Unit ready. Unit ready.
I totally
Unit
could have
ready. Building.
built like an
Unit
airstrip or
ready.
something at my own
Building.
base, and then I
Unit
could have been
ready.
using tanks against
Building.
tanks.
Unable to comply. Building in
Would have
progress.
sped this whole mission
Unit
up.
ready. Unit
See, I don't
ready.
judge me if
Building.
I'm
Unable to
if
comply.
I'm having
Building
fun
in
and if I'm
progress.
doing this
Unit
quickly.
ready. Building.
Lord
Unit
knows
ready.
you don't want to
Building.
see a
Unit
40
ready.
minutes
Building.
40
Unit
minutes per
ready.
mission.
Building.
You want these to go pretty
Unit
quick.
ready.
Ready and waiting. Right away,
Let's
sir.
just roll out.
Building. Unit
And I'm sick of this.
You got it.
We already robbed these guys blind. What else do we need to do? They should just surrender. They have no income. They have no capacity to rebuild buildings I destroy.
Building.
And without any income, it doesn't matter if you have unit producing buildings. You eventually won't be able to produce units.
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
So let's dance, buddy.
Ready.
Right away, sir.
I mean, I can always rebuild anything you kill.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. You got it.
See how that went for you?
Reporting.
Do you now know why you shouldn't fight me? I mean, I could build engineers and capture more stuff, but
Unit
it's
lost.
probably quicker to just destroy stuff.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
Stop.
Unit lost.
They're like selling buildings now because they can't even afford to repair them. I always thought this song was funny. I'm a mechanical man. Like Data from Star Trek. Is he mechanical?
Unit lost.
He's a positronic
Unit
man.
lost.
Yes, sir.
So now it's game over
Unable
for
to
them.
comply. Building in progress.
Now they're just, it's like they're too proud to give up.
Ready and waiting.
Like it's the principal who think, I'll never surrender to him.
Unit lost.
The guy played so cheap, all he did was take over my buildings.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
Well, guess what, buddy?
Unit building.
Doesn't matter how you win, it's whether you win. I'm not above, I don't know, fighting dirty. I think that's been established with, you know, I told you guys how I play Monopoly. I told you how I play lacrosse. Monopoly, I just try and accumulate all the small builds if I'm losing to be a really sore loser. With lacrosse, I'll attack people, literally breaking the rules just to keep them away from me. I'm not into playing fair, to be honest, but if you want to win in this world, playing fair just slows you down. Look at these soldiers. This looks so, like, realistic when I was a kid. I think that's what impressed me. Oh, good. Run through the Tiberium. The poisonous. Like, they're all getting a little hurt while they do this. The realism of this game really drew me to it as a kid. Like, give up. Stop repairing, man. Know when to quit. I think he's basically doing what I would do if I was losing, which is make it as difficult as I can for the guy who's winning. Just prolong it. Oh, God.
Roger. Affirmative.
Now comes the fun part of Command and Conquer, which is find the remaining... There's a SAM site over there.
Moving out.
Building. Building.
Take forever to get to.
Ready. Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Unit ready.
Roger.
When this game was in DOS, you saw maybe a quarter what you see now. It's just sort of the left quadrant down here. Maybe this is your whole view. So having radar really mattered. But now?
Yes, sir.
Building.
Why?
Unit
Radar's stupid.
lost.
Yes,
You don't need it.
Construction complete.
waiting order. You got it. Yes, sir.
These guys are just gonna eventually die because they're in Tiberium.
Mission accomplished.
Booyah! Yeah, I forgot. I guess if you take out the SAM sites, you can call it an airstrike. Which... that always was a sore spot for me, because when you were playing as Nod, it's not like building a SAM site stopped the computer from using airstrikes on you. This is like a high-level metaphor. There's Nod, and we are the Eagle. Look at that. I mean, I just peed a little seeing that, to be honest. Not really. Obviously being sarcastic. This, like, mid-90s, the CGI kind of reminds me of Reboot. I don't know if you guys remember that show. I think it was Canadian, but I'm pretty sure it was widespread. If you're American, you don't know what it is, you can tell me. But it was a show where... it was actually a really cool idea. The whole show revolved around sprites, which were just people who lived in a computer, and they lived in constant fear that the user would load a game. Because when a game came in, they would all have to go in the game and play as the guys in the game who tried to kill the player. So all the guys they've been fighting against in the opposing team, they would all be sprites in Reboot. And if the user won, if I won, it would like erase everyone who went in. So it's actually pretty terrifying if you're a kid when you think about it. Because it's like every time you play a game, you're killing little innocent people who live in your computer.
Carter here.
I think everyone knew that part was unrealistic, so no kids were worried about it. Okay.
Making sure to avoid all.
So here he's telling you orders, and I remember that you could look up what the specific orders actually were, and if you carry out his mission, you get some kind of bonus. But since you can't really hear what he was saying, you just kind of go in guns a-blazing. We're Commando stealth style, sneaking in. I mean, we're clearly visible. You should have knocked those lights out. Access granted.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh yeah, this is my Commando. Okay, watch this. Snipe.
No problem. You got it. I'm on
Just kind of inch forward with them.
You got it. You got it. No problem. That was left-handed. I'm on
That
it.
was left-handed.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Like how he's like all cocky.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Okay,
No problem.
you get away. I think.
A present for you.
Oh crap.
I'm on it. I'm on a present for you. I'm on it. I'm on it. Left-handed. No problem. I'm on it. No problem.
See, I might have like screwed up already. I don't know if I was supposed to destroy that. Oh god. Okay, we may have to redo this one.
You got it. You got a present for you. I'm on it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Ah, he died. Okay, hold on. Oh, what happens? The world falls. Again, another metaphor. I mean, it's not as like impactful as seeing the actual consequences.
Carter here.
It's like being told two abstract concepts didn't get along because you didn't do your mission. Love was defeated by hope and despair.
making sure to avoid all
Why hope and despair were allied is beyond me.
enough time to plan.
But it doesn't really resonate. It's like, oh, the bad things happened?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Rock and roll.
I know what I'm talking about. It's been 45 minutes, guys. I think anyone would be a little loopy. What's the longest you've gone playing video games? I used to work in an internet cafe. It wasn't actually an internet... Well, so the front half was an internet cafe. The back part was gaming computers, so people could come in and game. And people would come in and game for like 24, 36 hours. You would prepay for how many hours you wanted to play, and they would game for so long. Damn it. And, I mean, I can game, but I can't game for that long. Are you kidding? 24, 36 hours? What's the longest you've ever gamed? I think the longest I gamed was when, oh look, I survived. Was when Batman Arkham City came out. I played that game in real time. So I don't know if you remember that game. I'm a huge Batman fan, and especially at one point I had some of the top scores in Batman Arkham Asylum in the challenge maps. I was like number 7 and number 2 in the world on a couple of those maps. Not bragging or anything, but I did pretty good. I think eventually there were like bugs, and you could get really, really high scores. So I was a big Batman fan, and when Arkham City was coming out, I like bought it on day 1, and I loaded it up, and I just played it. And in that game, you know, I won't spoil too much of the story, but basically there's this like project. I even forget the name of it. Let's say Project Zero. Project Zero commences in 5 hours. It starts with like 10 hours to go. And throughout the game, you keep hearing announcements that it's getting closer and closer, right? Well, it doesn't actually occur in real time. It just, you know, if you get, when you're on the 4th mission, then there's 10 hours left. When you're on the 6th mission, there's 9 hours left. Like, it just sort of counts down as you go through the game. But I basically I played the game straight to the point where I thought it was a real-time countdown because it kept telling me that I only had so much time left. And I'm like butchering this story because I'm kind of like playing this game at the same time. The gist is I played Batman Arkham City from as soon as I got it until the next day. I like played overnight, so I played it for a long time. And I thought that this sequence of events in the game was actually in real time. It definitely was not.
No problem. You got it. You got it.
Okay.
No problem. Yeah.
Oh god,
Your mission is
what are you supposed to do in this level? Okay. Okay, very good. We failed.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I like how my Batman story makes no sense. I'm like, well, I was playing, and like I played a long time, and I don't know. If you followed what I was saying, good for you, but I'm not going to repeat myself. I think we've all had enough of this Batman story. Talk about something besides Batman, eh?
I'm on it.
Right.
I'm on it. You got it. Keep them coming. I'm on it. No problem.
Oh. No, there's a guy right there.
You got it. No problem.
I'm learning.
I'm on it. You got it. No problem.
Shoot me?
I'm on it. I'm on it.
How are you supposed to do this?
I'm on it. I'm got a present for you.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Like, look at this. It's real nice when, like, your guy's ability to do anything really injures him. If I blow up another building, I'm just dead. Okay. I think this time I'm gonna try going around.
I'm on it. No problem. I'm on it. I'm on it. You got it. No problem. No problem.
Okay.
You got
Nope.
it. No problem.
Snipe him. Snipe him.
You got it. I'm on it. You got it. I'm on it. No problem. You got it.
No.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm on it. No problem.
I hate how
You got it.
sometimes when you go to click,
You got it. I'm on
There we go. It like unselects the guy who's got. See, this is the thing I had to blow up. I didn't know. It's gonna kill me. Watch. I'm dead. Oh. I guess not, man.
Yes, sir. You got it. I'm on it. You got it.
Yes, sir.
Imagine having a personal helicopter. Like, I'd like to go over there now, please.
No problem.
Alright.
I'm on it.
Incoming.
Real tough guy. I'm on it.
Oh my god.
Mission is failure.
Ooh. Okay. One more time. I didn't know how far I'd want to get in this game, but I feel like this is kind of a good ending point.
No problem.
I mean, we could have got to mammoth tanks. We could have played a bit as not. I mean, I haven't really got any advanced tech. I haven't been able to even build tanks, but I don't know.
I'm on it.
I could always do a follow-up to this one. People found this interesting. We're curious about what happened to GDI and Nod in their very epic struggle.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. No problem.
It'd be fun to do a Nod video. But again, I find the desert so boring.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. No problem. I'm on a present for you. No problem. I'm
Reinforcements
on
have
it.
arrived.
You got it. That was left-handed. Yes, sir. You got it. I'm on it.
I think I'm doing something wrong.
Unit reporting. Affirmative.
You got
So imagine in the army and they're like, when we call you on the radio, just say unit reporting. We don't want to know who you are, where you are. Your name is Unit now.
I'm on it.
I want to keep things nice and generic with you.
I'm on it.
Might not be a good sign.
I'm on it.
Might be like, they don't think you're going to make it.
I'm on a present for you. I'm on it. No problem. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Okay. Bring this guy up.
Yo, no problem. You got it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. You got
And
it.
we'll get in here.
Unit reporting. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Okay. I see where the buggy is going, and
No problem. You got left-handed. No
I'm
problem.
gonna avoid that.
You got it. I'm on it. You got it. No problem.
Remember, a bunch of guys came around this corner, and I don't want that to happen again.
No problem. You got it. You got it. Keep 'em coming. I'm on it.
Let's get
Whew.
back to equal justice.
Okay,
Let's
let's
get back to equal justice.
Moving
fly
out.
this guy up here, just so we have him.
Repeat.
Increase fear and
Yeah.
suspicion.
Yo, you got it.
I like your sass, sir. You make me believe you are a commando.
I'm on it.
So I guess, as long as I blow something up in the base, that's what they're most concerned with. Now,
Gentlemen, this is about combat.
I see a SAM site there, so I can't fly him.
No problem.
Can I run him?
You got it. You got it. I'm on it. You got it.
Guess I should have paid attention to the mission briefing, but
You got it. You got it. That was left. You got it. I'm on it.
it was all fuzzy.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
not
I'm
gonna
on it.
do it.
I'm on it. You got it. I'm on it. I'm on it. You got
Oh
it.
no!
You got it. I'm on it.
Do not kill the commando!
Your mission is a failure.
Crap. I feel like all of a sudden, this is some bullshit. They're just giving me a really unfair mission. And you know what? I'm not going to stand for it. I would not like to replay that mission, thank you very much. Uh-oh. I didn't save any of my games, so if I ever decide to come back to this, I'm kind of screwed. Alright guys, we're at 53 minutes here. I think we've had enough. What are my thoughts on Command and Conquer? Well, first of all, what have we learned? I think we've learned that if you want to start a global terrorist organization, you need a really cool symbol like a scorpion tail. Otherwise, you're not going to get away with very much. And also, advertise on daytime TV because there are some good commanders there. They're not so good at commanding individual commandos, but armies, forget about it. They have sneaky tactics. They will rob your enemies of all their money. As far as how this game holds up, I would say, yeah, it kind of does. To be totally honest with you, it's not as fun as I remember it. I was kind of on autopilot for some of those missions. I mean, Command & Conquer is just a build a huge amount of enemy or units and swarm your enemies game. I think I got into StarCraft later, and StarCraft I feel like has more strategy. You can always build a lot of units and swarm your enemies, but there definitely was a lot of strategy in StarCraft, and it really made me appreciate real-time strategy at a different level. So Command & Conquer, I mean, it's still a good game. Getting nukes is awesome. But it's I don't know. I'm so about it. I'm lukewarm, as you can tell. If you guys had fun, though, maybe check out Command & Conquer. Alright, if you were entertained in this video, and should you play it before you die? Yeah, give it a shot. There are installers that will install it on modern computers, as I found out, so it's actually easier to play than I thought it would be. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys in a couple days. Peace.